Hey there, listeners. Welcome to Socially Inclined, where we believe marketing should be simple, effective, and most importantly, affordable. In this episode, we'll be sharing expert tips and strategies to help you increase your visibility, engage more of your audience, and reach more clients than ever before. So if you're ready to take your online presence to the next level, keep listening because you're about to get socially inclined. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Success Club. Today is all about holiday marketing, and it's going to be a fun one. I'm Jess.
And I'm Julie.
And together we're socially inclined.
Helping you to get that way too.
Yeah.
Bringing all the things.
Yeah, so we really like getting festive. We realize that middle of October is a little early for a lot of our small business owners, but the reality is the holiday buying season has already started. The good news is this is plenty of time for you to plan and create and execute some really nice promos for the holiday season. And that's what this training is all about.
Exactly. I would say every year that like October 1st sort of marks that season for, getting in that quarterly sales. I mean, obviously it's a huge, huge thing. We had some stats on that. Do you have that, Jessica, like easily pulled up?
There's a paragraph in the first page of this
There
planner.
it is. Yeah. So
really astonishing numbers. So listen
right.
up because this is some really big business that we don't want you to miss out on.
Right. They forecast that e-commerce sales will grow by 10.3% to 12.8% year over year.
That means compared to last year.
Right. So, and if anybody's keeping up with the economy and whatever, everybody's feeling like it's withdrawing a whole lot, but this is to say that it is probably not. So be sure to get your offers out there. But the biggest thing is, reaching between 278 billion and 284 billion with a B in sales this season. So that's crazy.
That's crazy. And yeah, it can be a little overwhelming. And if you're thinking, oh, well, that belongs to Walmart and Amazon. Yeah, a big chunk of that goes to the big players. But the reality is people are buying in that feeling of, I want to purchase more meaningful gifts. I want to support small businesses is bigger than ever. It's more important to consumers than ever. So we're here to kind of embolden you to not be afraid to step out there and try and get a piece of that holiday profit that's there for the taking.
Exactly. We were just talking about, it's all a numbers game. It's all traffic. It's how many people see your offers. That's really, you've got to plan and get it out there first, but then you've got to get it in front of as many people as possible because they are buying. They just have to have the reason to buy. Like what is going to compel them to buy your product over something else or your service over something else. So we talk a lot about products for holidays, but it can totally be, if you're service-based, it can be service-based as well. So
exactly. So we are going to be working today from one of our most popular free challenges, the Holiday Hustle 4-Step Marketing Challenge. So if you're listening to this or if you're watching this and you don't have a PDF copy of this yet, check the description of wherever you're consuming this so that you can click to download this great little tool that we're going to be walking you through today.
Yeah, 17 pages of goodness here. So, and it's a little planner workbook, and it'll help you to sort of organize your thoughts. It's hard when you're thinking about such a big, okay. So either people are on polar ends of the spectrum. Either they get stuck in planning mode and it's like, oh, I could do this and I could do this and I could do this, or they can't even get the idea. Like it's so crazy to them. It's just like, okay, well, I'll just do a 50% off. Right. So we want to help you to think of some alternate things and to really get the rubber to meet the road here and actually execute on making this happen. So that's the other reason why we need to start in October. Number one, sales happen in October for this holiday season, but also, it takes a little planning and execution to really execute well. So
exactly. What is it? Failing to plan is planning to fail.
Correct. I truly believe that.
I've been around since 2016 planning holiday offers with Julie. We have tried it both ways. We have waited until Thanksgiving Day to try and put out a Black Friday offer. And we've also put offers out before Black Friday. And I will tell you, the best thing to do is to get ahead of it, to give you more opportunities to get your messaging out there. So, with all that experience of running holiday offers here at Socially Inclined, we have kind of narrowed it down to 4 simple steps that we have put in this little holiday marketing challenge. And that is to plan, create, prep, and promote your holiday offers. Those are 4 simple steps. When we boiled it down and we really looked at what it takes to create a successful promo without working your tail off, those 4 steps are really the key. And I think in this training specifically, planning is where most people get stuck. So we're going to spend a little bit of time talking about how to plan your offers for better conversions and for more success right now.
Exactly. And notice she said offers. So don't let that scare you. But so many people think about holiday as a Black Friday offer, but there's so many. There's Black Friday, there's Small Business Saturday, there's Cyber Monday, there's
Free
all type,
shipping day,
yeah, the 12 days of Christmas. So there's
Super
tons.
Saturday,
Exactly. There's
Hanukkah.
tons.
Like there's so much.
Right. So, but I say that because I want you to think, and I want you to get it stuck in planning. But when you're thinking about it and you're trying to hone it down to just one, you don't have to. Free think about the products and services that you have and how they can either be bundled or discounted or creatively positioned in a way to make these offers that will highlight, what you do. So first and foremost, we're going to set a goal. All right. So so obviously we need to set a goal to actually get something out. So, because people get stuck in planning, right? So you've got to set the goal to execute. And then you want to set a goal because it's always so much easier to attain the goal if you actually have something set. So it can be, I want to sell, 10 of something. I want to sell this many dollars in revenue. I want to, whatever that metric is that works for you, and have a way to track it. So, and to know that yeah.
And so speaking of setting a goal, because I was not a believer in that. And I know half of you who are watching this video or listening to this training probably just like closed your ears when we said set a goal. I was the same way until I started thinking about it like getting in your car to go somewhere, but you don't know where you're going.
Right.
That's how effective creating a promo without a goal is going to be. So before you really sit down to do anything, think about what you are going to want to accomplish with each of these promos. And it's got to be a little more specific than I want to make more money.
Right. For sure.
So get in that car and decide where you're going to go.
Exactly. So it's just a few other options here. It's like it can even be not monetarily, like for now, like grow your email list. Like if you have a promo that is out there that can also get people on your email list, that's the gift that keeps on giving to be able, because you can market to them, continually. So
yeah, and that kind of brings up a great point. There's a big movement in using like 12 days of Christmas promotions and not having a single paid item in there or one paid item in there, and using that promo series, 12 days of Christmas, right? It's pretty self-explanatory. You usually have 12 different specials or products or things that you want to highlight. I think that's a wonderful way to build some know, like, and trust, to get your name out there, to kind of establish more expertise and things like that are really nice on the social selling end that people really respond to well. And maybe you don't have a single paid offer in there, but I can almost guarantee you that you'll drum up enough new, love for your business, know, like, and trust, if you will, that you will make sales tangentially just from the interest that you could create from something like a 12 Days of Christmas series.
Right.
Those are a little more involved to pull off, though, because you're talking about 12 offers over 12 days.
Exactly. So we see this a lot when someone is a service-based business, because it's harder to sort of sell when you're service. So, or in their mind. So anyway. All right. So set your goal. Okay. So in in any good goal setting, you're going to, write down. Again, I'm a fan of the brain dump. I come from, and when it comes to goal setting, I had one point really quick. So I come from outside sales or a sales background. So when you are, the goal drives the result, and it's almost the endorphin release of like checking the box and those kinds of things. So once you achieve the goal, it makes you want to do it more and more and more. So it sets up this happy cycle to continually have sales. Okay. So, all right.
Exactly.
Next thing, all right, so you're going to have a goal, right? All right, next thing is like you're going to determine the holidays. So we mentioned several that are available, like the 12 days of Christmas. Obviously, if you don't do anything at all, you need to have a Black Friday offer, period.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easiest to execute. The one thing, caveat to that, if you will, is that you might feel like you're going to be lost in a sea of offers, but I really don't think that's the case. You hopefully have been building an email list and have a social media presence so you can actually put it out there, and people come to expect and look for. There's actually a little sort of a bad thing when it comes to Black Friday
Mm-hmm.
offers if you don't have one, because people tend to stop buying right before that because they think that you're going to put something great out and they don't want to miss it. Uh, Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, Hanukkah, 12 Days of Christmas, Free Shipping Day, Super Saturday, Christmas Day, Day After Christmas, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and any others that you want to make up. You can have your own, but those are some big ones that will carry you all the way through the season that you can sort of play with to drive sales. So you don't have to do them all. If you've got a way to execute, like once you've got the first one done, it makes it really easy to execute on the others. So, all right. So we've got in the planner, you've got a little brainstorming. It's just a little, well, fill it out. You can use a piece of paper, right? Just think about the holiday and then what you might could offer for those. And we're gonna,
Exactly.
yeah, and we're gonna roll
And
into really planning what those offers are.
exactly. And I think a lot of times we kind of forget, even us, we kind of forget that our products can make great gifts.
Mm-hmm.
In case you're new around here, we have social media content shortcuts, marketing trainings, things like that, and everything in between. And we think about selling directly to business owners. But we have found in previous years that husbands love to buy our bundles for, their side hustle in life. And that I guess we just kind of forget that some of our products and services make really good gifts. And if we can forget that, we recognize that you probably can forget that too. So sit there and think about how your product could be positioned as quote unquote the perfect gift, and who that ideal recipient would be, and market to the person who would buy the gift for that person.
Right. Remember that it is a sales psychology. So you want to think about who your end user is, not just what your product is, but who can use it. What is the benefit that they're going to get out of it? So an example of this is if you're a husband or whatever, you have a friend, anyone that is a skincare consultant. Okay. They maybe sell Bellamy or Unique or whatever. Think about how awesome it would be if they had 200 done for you posts to save them time all throughout the year and get more sales. That's the gift that keeps on giving. So I'm sure in your business, you can think about things like that as well. So, and how they fit in and how it would help benefit that person in the long run.
Exactly. Another thing you'd want to think about is if you have something that can provide inspiration or ideas for something holiday-y, or home decor. We're a lot of times focused on gifts, but decor, outfits, goodies. We do have a pretty diverse array of restaurants and bakeries in our network. So things like that can also make kind of the perfect setup for a holiday offer as well.
Exactly. You also compare. So like we've barely talked about the fact that we're going to have a swag store, right? But our swag store is going to be, based around the hustle, the mompreneurs, the social media marketing. But we also could have a couple, two or three swag, like holiday swag that go in there. And those would make a great offer or a great added bonus to any offer, right? To sweeten the deal, to make it more Christmassy or holiday-y, right?
Exactly. Themed collections are a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. So,
So giving those
and
some thought can really help you kind of
so many
focus.
people collect, and it's today, like, it's so hard to think about the perfect gift for someone. Um, if you can find something that someone collects or that they love, or that you can start a collection for them, that's great, because then they can come back and buy again and again and again, to add to that collection.
Exactly.
Hey there, listeners. Are you tired of trying to juggle running your small business and managing your social media presence at the same time? We were too. So we created a solution that I want to tell you about right now. It's called Socially Sweet, and it's the answer to all of your social media management needs. With 3 daily posts, our team of experts will handle your social media presence so you can focus on what really matters: running your business. With affordable pricing that starts at just $99 a month, Socially Sweet is the perfect investment for any small business owner looking to boost their online presence and attract new customers without breaking the bank. So what are you waiting for? Head over to sociallysweet.com to learn more and get started today.
All right. So once you pick this item or this service that you're going to put in the center of this particular promo, one per holiday will really kind of help keep you focused. Unless you are really good at bundling, like Julie over here, it's pretty good to keep it nice and simple and streamlined there. And then you need to decide what's going to be special about it. Are you going to offer a discount? Is it going to be free shipping? Is it buy one, get one, or buy this and get a free goodie along with a qualifying purchase? You really need to clarify and get super crystal clear on what that promo is so that you can communicate that with in your messaging on social media, in your emails, and things like that.
Right. And we build websites and do a ton of e-commerce. So we just moved our store to Shopify. And we have a lot of clients that use it as well. So I just want to say that it is super easy to bundle, to do if they buy X, they get Y free or at a discount. So think about whatever the software you have will allow, and sort of make it easy on yourself to while providing a great product there. So just if you don't know what options you have, you can do a quick Google to see how to make that work. So, or ask us.
Exactly. All right. So of course it kind of goes without saying that you want to stay organized. So in this planner that we've kind of worked from, make sure that you have downloaded it. We have a couple pages where you can plan these out for free, so make sure that you're using it. But you want to make sure for each of these that you kind of, once you brainstorm it, that you can get these messaging ideas clear. And when we talk about messaging, we're talking about the copy, we're talking about the graphic, we're talking about the selling points, which you want to focus on the benefits over the features. And it's also a really good idea to think about, especially if you're one of our entrepreneurs who are starting the planning process now with us in the middle of October. If you're listening to this on Thanksgiving Day and you're trying to plan a Black Friday, I would say don't worry about supporting content like blogs and things like that. It might be a little too late for you to get that out. But you will definitely want to get some emails in place. So give some thought to what you have time to do in the time span that you've allowed yourself to do it.
Right. So if you're backed into a corner, a great execution of that looks like a social media post, with the offer that leads with how to buy the offer, and a couple of emails, and you can really have a home run. Obviously, planning can create more opportunity for you, but if it's if it's the day before Black Friday or a couple days before, go ahead and get your offer together. You can execute in one day, in a couple of hours, really.
Exactly. Yeah, I think we have kind of designed this, and we've seen in the past and previous years when we've run this challenge that it doesn't have to be a weeks long thing. The benefit to doing it in mid to early October is that you give SEO a chance to catch up. If you can put some blog posts out there, if you can put some Pinterest posts, some social posts talking about what those offers are going to be, it gives you a better chance, especially as a small player, to kind of get more traction, to get more website visitors, more social media profile visitors. But use these planning pages or on your notebook sheet. If you're not using our planning pages, that's fine, to kind of scratch out some visual ideas of what you think an eye-catching graphic would be. One of my favorite things to do is to not start from scratch. I am a big proponent of using Canva templates because they are so darn good now. It used to be that they weren't, way back in the day, they didn't have templates. They didn't have so many good designs to start from. But now it's as simple, even for the free accounts, you can just go check like holiday marketing templates and get some really great things to work from.
Exactly. I mean, there's there's no shortage out there now. And again, when you have the time to execute these, you can do a better job of pulling it together. So
Exactly. So that was kind of the planning part. We want to talk just a little bit about how to create these offers before we wrap up this training. And I already kind of I jumped on the I jumped the gun a little bit, but creating your offers, we're talking about promotional graphics for social media, emails. Again, if you're far enough ahead of the game, then you'll have a chance to create maybe some blog content or some Pinterest posts, maybe even, don't let this scare you, but like a landing page or a free opt-in or things like that. Wow, I'm sounding like Julie Herndon right now.
well, all right. So I have to further explain a little bit, like people maybe not understanding like the blog post, like what would that look like? All right. Again, use the example that I had of the skincare consultant. The blog post could be centered around the perfect gift for your side hustling wife or your skincare,
For your
consultant.
wife with that skincare business.
Yeah. I mean, like really you're speaking to the person that's going to buy the gift, right? So you got to think about who that is, who's going to buy it. So, and it's not the person consuming it when you're talking about holiday offers, it's the person that's buying it for them. So it's almost like you have to beat the husband over the head a lot of times. Sorry, all you men out there. But, so putting out the perfect content to draw the attention to them, because they're on the struggle a lot of times. I'm on the struggle buying for people as well. It's like I want something that's so like that would mean something to them, that would help them or whatever. So the blog content and really the social post content, the whole messaging revolves around how it helps them and how, like what it will do for them, the benefits for them. So think about that when you're putting your if you have time for your blog pieces. But those are really effective to pull in people
Exactly.
year after year. Even, that doesn't go away. So after the holiday offer, you could switch out whatever the offer. So the offer might go away, but you might could switch out something, if it's April, that says, hey, this is still a great birthday gift or whatever, and have a different offer there for them. So those blogs, they keep on giving, right?
Exactly. Yeah, that's a really great point. So when it comes to creating the visuals, the copy for your social media posts, obviously you want to know how much content you're going to need. Now, again, if it's Thanksgiving Day and you're trying to pull together Black Friday, maybe like one post or two posts is what
Right.
you got, one email. Ideally, you would have
We've done
a
that. We've
couple.
been there,
Yeah, we
actually.
have been there. But if you're starting early enough, ideally, you'd want 3 to 5 posts for each offer. And, how many emails would you say, Julie? Maybe 2 to 3?
2 to 3
You'd
at
want a
least.
teaser, you'd want all right, it's here, grab it, and then you'd want you better grab it before it's gone email. So if you really have time to plan and execute, you want to look for 3 to 5 posts and 3 emails for
Yeah,
each
I want to talk
promo.
about the teaser really quick, because if you have enough time, that teaser is where it's at. So if you've been driving down, and you see a billboard and it's so cryptic, it's like it's coming, and it's got an iconic color or something with it. And that's all it says, it's coming. It makes you want to think. So think about that when you're writing that teaser. You can allude to the fact that it's the best Black Friday sale you've ever had, whatever it is. Drop a little hint. You want to create curiosity and for them to not buy something from a competitor. In the meantime, you want them to definitely want to come back to your offer, right? So you want to figure out a creative way to tease it. So that's that's actually my favorite part of it.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right, so simple marketing math. If you're going to participate in 2 holidays, and you're going to post 3 times for each, you need 6 pieces of promotional content. So once you know how much you need, you're going to go about creating this. We have done plenty of free Canva demos. I think we've even done a holiday graphic creation. I think you can find that one in our store. I think you can search Holiday Hustle and you'll find it under the Create Your Offers one. If you want that one, but you can also just watch a free demo, and it may not be specifically about how to create a holiday promo, but it will show you some basics.
Right. So just to further explain, we do have a holiday hustle that like pulls all these things together for you. This is our free challenge that helps you to get it. You do not have to purchase anything, but there are some other great things that will help you to execute. So, all right, creating your offers. Sorry.
No, it's good. It's fine. When you're starting with the creation, we always like to think about visuals. Starting with a really great graphic, using a great template. You can use it from Canva. Obviously, those who have our Holiday Hustle marketing bundle, they already start with some amazing graphics, but Canva is really where it's at, especially if you're a beginner. For those of you who have been around the socially inclined space for any amount of time, you know that we are a big fan of Canva, not because they pay us all that much money, but because they are really just that user-friendly, that quick, that easy to create some really, really nice visuals.
Right. Once you get your visuals down, I like to start with the visuals first. It just helps me to think about the positioning, and then you're going to write the content. The content being, if it's a social post, it's the caption for the post. I like to take it a step before that because I like to have one piece of content that I can turn into a lot of other things. Right. And this is where creating the blog post and creating the email and creating the whatever. I think about it above the social content. And I think about it, and we put in a fill in the blank that's really could be used for both or all of that. In this freebie that we've got here for you, this challenge. So it's a fill in the blank template.
Exactly. And it's just kind of a post caption. So you want to think about, again, who you're talking to. Make sure that you have first person, you're keeping it talking to one person at a time. It's so common for people to write their social posts on like hey guys, I'm doing this for all of my followers and all of my subscribers. That really isn't what sells. People like to feel like you're talking to them. So we always suggest using that first person, unless of course you have millions of followers and you are one of these huge influencers, in which case you're probably not here looking to work on your holiday promos.
Right. And a pro tip here is you can actually single out who it is you're speaking to. So you're supposed to be speaking to one person. So in my example of the husband that doesn't know what to get his skincare consultant wife, if you're going to niche down that much, then speak to him, call him out so he knows he's seeing the right thing. Does your wife sell Bellamy, or I don't know if it should get that, but yeah, are you married to a skincare consultant that has a side hustle, blah blah blah? This is the perfect gift, right? So call them out. Okay.
Yes, because you want them to say, oh,
This is for me.
well, yeah, I am. Let me keep
Done.
reading.
Yeah.
All right.
Off.
So teaser post, we also have a couple fill in the blank ideas here for you in this guide. But you know how to do a teaser. You also have a good idea of what has caught your eye or piqued your interest before. But biggest Black Friday sale ever, just around the corner. Be on the lookout for whatever holiday. I know you're going to love this. Things like that are going to pique the interest of of the people who are watching your content.
I have one more pro tip here that we should probably put in to this. So ask for them to comment on this post, or like if so that they see your next posts. So we talk about that all the time, is that signals to the algorithm, so they'll see the next one. So find a creative way to have a call to action for them to comment there, whether it's I'm interested or whatever. There's some really fancy things that you can do with message bots that would actually, like get them in a thing or get them on a waiting list through your email service. But at the very least, get them to comment there, it'll show your post to more people as well. So
Exactly. Algorithms love it when
yes.
people comment on your content. So make sure that you ask for that kind of engagement because it will help you reach more people's news feeds. So once you've planned and you've created your content, really from there, it's all about making sure that you get the word out
And you
without
execute
having to
on the
sacrifice Thanksgiving dinner or time with your family. So make sure that you make use of, Meta's got a really robust scheduling feature now. There's no secret that Socially Sweet is our dashboard and can really help you get your ducks in a row if you have a couple of promos that are going out over the course of a few hours or a few days. Whoever your email provider is, whether you use MailChimp,
MailChimp.
MailChimp, MailerLite, it seems like there's a million of them. Just go ahead and create those emails. We gave you some really good ideas today. Obviously, it seems like there's more tools every day to make running your business easier. Of course, there's ChatGPT that can help you write a few holiday emails. We've included a few holiday email templates in our holiday hustle huge marketing bundle, I think is what we call it these days. But make sure that you plan ahead, that you get things scheduled so that you don't have to feel so stressed and you can really enjoy this time of year or this upcoming time of year without having to sacrifice sales and growing your business.
Exactly. How wonderful a feeling is it to, be Black Friday and you're out doing your shopping or with family or whatever and hear the cha-ching, cha-ching, going on, on your phone from all the sales that you're making. So proper planning. And execution will have a smooth sailing. So go out there and get your share of the $284 billion that could be spent this holiday season.
Exactly. If you have any questions or if you need any help, this is going live middle of October. So make sure you don't hesitate to leave us a comment or send us a message so that we can help you get your specific promos worked out.
All right. Thanks for joining us. See you
Thank
next
you.
time.